Hello friends, this is Tane aka Skeletane here back again on our solo self-found Necromancer on the Project Quarm server. And today we are chasing where I left off in the last episode, which is the Xalgoz Staff of the Dreaded Gaze. I think that's right. I think that's what we're chasing. I've been told to get this by many viewers in the comments over and over again. And I've been putting it off for far too long, so now it's time to go and camp it. Haven't been terribly excited about doing it because it's like a 5% chance to drop, and of course Xalgoz doesn't spawn all the time, so it's going to be a rough camp, I think, a long camp. And I've never been down there to do this, so this will be new, trying to figure out how to navigate it and get down there. So that'll be fun. I'm standing here in Nethurbian Lair, as you can see my backdrop, because I've got to take my hammer, my over there hammer, OT hammer, and go beat on some baddies in the tunnel here so I can port down. At least that's the plan. That's the fastest way to get there is to go to over there and run from over there over to Kesora. Well, go to Field of Bone, Kesora. So that's the plan. That's where we're starting. And then we'll figure out what we do the rest of the episode. I don't even know yet. So, all right. See you soon. We are now running to Field of Bone, as I said, but we're going to go through Worslick Woods, hit the Field of Bone, head to Kesora, and hope we can get down to Xalgoz's camp. I think once we get into Xalgoz's room, we'll be totally fine. We can find a place to sit that's safe from pathers, and we can just lull our way. And every time Xalgoz pops, we just lull the mobs around him and pull him separately. Level 40 shouldn't be an issue even for the pet to tank it. If it is for some reason, I could root rot maybe. I can't really fear kite in there, I don't think. I think fear kiting will not be a possibility, but the pet should be able to handle it while I dot the rest of it, so we'll see. We are at Kesora, and we're going to descend and hopefully find our way without getting killed. It's a long run to get back here. Very carefully trying to find my way down here without getting caught. There's a mixture of undead and dead, so makes it a little bit on the tricky side. I think we want to go this way. I think from here on out it's all undead. I think we're past most of the live things now. Wow, everything is really tightly packed in there. We're gonna have to do a whole lot of lulling. Okay, we killed the placeholder. What I did was I lulled all of everything in the room, just single pulled out the placeholder, and it's on an 8-minute respawn. So this could be a pretty long camp because it's not a guaranteed spawn on Xalgoz. This could be similar to the Solasec A camp where we were trying to get the Molten Cloak down in the Clockwork area. Probably pretty similar to that. Hey, just did another round. Wanted to give a shout out to Yaquarita. I'm sorry if I don't know how to say your name. You got a Q in there, and that throws me all off. I appreciate the comments. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying the videos. And I will definitely keep up the grind at least until 60. That's for sure. So, update here. I have killed a few rounds of the Guardian of Xalgoz, which is the placeholder for Xalgoz. Nothing yet. I just continue to lull everything. I don't feel like trying to kill everything here. Too much resource usage and would probably beat the pet up pretty good. So just lulling everything, hoping not to get a critical fail. And then killing the placeholder, waiting for the actual Xalgoz to appear. Nothing yet. Alright, see you in a bit. So I got Xalgoz here. This is like my second one, but he doesn't have the staff, so I'm not worried about it. It feels just like another spawn. I've killed a whole lot of these. I've got him root rotten. The first time he killed my pet pretty quick, so I'm just gonna root rot him. I think that's a little safer, so I can keep Zinobra alive here, which was a different pet when you last saw him. He's got that dagger that's a no drop. It's totally worthless warrior item. Can't even sell the thing. Can't give it to the pet. Nothing. Terrible item. You know, probably have a piece of medallion that I don't need for anything. It's some quest in the Field of Bone or something like that. Alright, let's take a look at him. He's probably got nothing good. Yep, same thing. The Fang. Those are two completely worthless items. It's back to sitting and waiting. The chances are so low for this. So low. So I may end up getting frustrated with this camp like I did with Soul A and just leaving. Even though I really would love to get this staff. It would be such a nice efficiency thing to have. Especially at the Scouts. At the Scouts. Big time. I wouldn't have to be aggro-kiting. Another Xalgoz, again, has got that Fang. Worthless. No good. So just another check-in just to show you we've got another Xalgoz with no staff. Bummer, man. The root rod is working very well for this. Where's he going? Oh, he's walking away because the root broke. He's trying to get me. Ooh, stunned me, even with the skin on. Wait, what? Oh, there he is. Okay. Yep, same garbage we don't care about. Hey, so we are still killing Xalgoz. He has not dropped the staff that we want. But I realized something. I'm an idiot. I need this fang that he drops because I can use it for the Howling Stone key. Not that I'll go there, but it would be good to just do the Howling Stone key quest for fun. Just to have it. And then we gotta go get a Chokodite prod at some point as well from, where is it? Sarnak Fort in Lake of Illiman. So we'll have to go get that as well, and then we can turn it into the Frog Lock over in the Swamp of No Hope. So we gotta do that. I totally forgot about that quest. So we will use his dagger. So we will take this because we need it for the quest. Still no staff. I did get the Blade of Xalgoz, which is whatever. Not helpful, because even with double damage on the pet two-hander, not going to be good. So I'll just sell this for plat, 35 plat. So it's worth a little bit. Guys, I was just killing another Xalgoz that I thought didn't have the staff because he wasn't carrying it. I was very wrong, because he has it. It's just that the darn dagger that he carries every time always is first. He carries it first before the staff. So I didn't have the recorder on because I thought it was just going to be another. I've killed like a dozen or more of these Xalgozes, and I just stopped recording because it was kind of pointless. Well, well, well. Look at that. You got to see how cool this thing looks though on when equipped. So we're gonna check that out right now, real quick. Look at this. Okay. Unequip my 2 items. Look at that thing. Oh man, it's so cool. That thing's fantastic. I'm not even getting it, even though it's got the Fashion Quest look for sure. That's not the point of this. The point of this is the effect. Look at the effect. It is Invoke Fear, which is the Long Fear, which I normally am casting on living mobs, and it costs like 100 mana. This saves me. This is a part of the efficiency thing. The efficiency journey is saving 100 mana every time I have to cast this, and now it's a 7-second cast time, which feels very long, but if you compare it to my my spell, any of my spells now, look at this. They're all like 6.1 seconds, so it's really not much longer than what I'm already used to doing when casting a spell. I always give myself enough room from the mob to cast a 6-second spell. I think I can pull it off with 7. So fantastic, and it looks so good. Doesn't this is such a necro look, right? Am I wrong? What a look. Even though I'm not going to wear it. Because it's the stats are not great compared to what I've already got. So, but cool thing is I can leave it in the bag because it is kind of heavy. I'm going to make a macro for it over here, and then I can just click it, and it will click it. It'll activate it out of the inventory. Isn't that cool? Man, I love it. So cool. Let me see. I think I can try. Let me try just casting it on Zinnober here. Yep, it casts right out of the inventory. I don't need to have it in my main bag. I can use a macro for this. Phenomenal. Well, we have achieved our goal. I've camped here for a few nights trying to get this thing. We finally got it, and we can move on. We gotta try out the new kit. You know, try out the new Coldane wristband that we got in the last episode. And now we can try out our Staff of the Dreaded Gaze. Oh yeah. Cool. I can get out of here, which is what we're going to do right now. Big success. Okay, everybody. So I am back over at the Scounds testing out the efficiency gains that we have made with not only the Coldane wristband, wrist guard, but also our wonderful new Staff of the Dreaded Gaze. So, what is cool here is It's almost, I've almost got it at 0. Almost got it at neutral. Well, at least with the scounds. Right now there's a mage who's killing the archers up here. It seems to be he's just dad camping these 2 archers. He's also a solo self-found mage, so shout outs to Braden kicking it. Looks like he's probably 50, I think he's level 57. So I think it's easier for him to kill those without his pet getting killed. Whereas I think with the scounds, they might really wreck his pet. So this is probably allowing him to be mana efficient. Anyway, so I want to show you. So we're at 100% mana, and we're going to see how this goes by using 3 spells. I would call this bleeding edge efficiency. Let me recast my allure. And what's happening is I'm using Cascading Darkness, Asystal, and Venom, which are 2 much lower level. That's like a level 44 spell, and that's like a level 34 spell? 34 spell? These 2, because of the Coldane wristband, well, actually, yeah, because of that efficiency, plus the staff allows me to really get them like almost exactly as everything is running out, they die or they're running, which is perfect. I will need to recast my pet though. Having the haste on my pet is super important. I definitely need it to help do DPS faster. So I will be down. I'll let this get back up to 100%. But this is great. I'm not sure how it would do with all the archers too. Probably fairly similar. The archers are a more hassle just because they shoot me, so I can't sit tick as easily in the start. I miss a couple ticks sitting, so that kind of lowers the efficiency a little bit. But yeah, let me show you how nice this is. I get pretty close to almost neutral mana with these extra things. Okay, here we go. So we hit our first dot, hit the cascade, send the pet in, hit the sit tick. Don't miss that sit tick. That's an important one. Run out a little bit. Start casting Asystal. This is a long cast, so I don't mind missing the sit tick here. I'm going to miss one regardless. I can catch that sit tick, move. Cast Venom with a snake. Alright. Catch that sit tick. Now we cast Fear from the staff. Notice there's no fear on my bar. The fear is coming from my inventory. And now we sit. I hope the scout doesn't walk up by the Guildmaster. I don't. That's a Cleric Guildmaster? No, he doesn't. Okay. And this is, you'll see how close it gets. You'll see the ticking here of all 4 of the things happening. And it gets pretty tight. When you can see Venom and Asystal are much shorter than my long ones. And they're going to run out. But even with those running out, you'll see where his health gets. It's just timed perfectly. The fear runs off, which means he's going to run towards me now. Here he comes, but that's okay. Because he's still ticking with the cascade. And when he gets down to 15%, he's not gonna hit me. And there he is, turning away. And then the cascade's gonna wear off, and he'll start walking again. But my pet's gonna finish him off, so he doesn't have any dots any longer, but the pet takes care of him. Maximum perfect efficiency. Oh, and look at my mana. I went from 100%, and after killing him, we'll be at like 95%. And last tick, ding, 95. 5% mana usage counting the ticks, and I kind of missed one tick in there. And that's okay. Really good. Really, really good. And by the time I get back up there, I'm already at 97. This is almost neutral efficiency on the Scounds. Fantastic. I could have achieved this efficiency without the staff and even without the Coldane, but this has just taught me even better. It's just that with the, I would have to do aggro kiting, which I was doing before, but I'd have to do a bunch of aggro kiting. And this is nicer. I can just do, I'm just casting, what, 4 spells, and I just sit and wait it out. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now, I'm probably not going to stay here much longer because I do have another item I want to chase for fun, purely for fun. It's not really, it would be, it's a real min-maxi efficiency thing that doesn't affect my mana at all, but it's just for fun. We are going to chase the book quest. There's a book in Temple of Solosek Row that will give me Allure of Death on a book click. Now, I could have done this a long time ago. I probably should have, but Allure of Death, I didn't mind it being on my bar. It's only 5 mana, so that's what I mean. There's no efficiency gain here with 5 mana. But what it'll do is it'll take it off my bar, so I don't always have to have Allure on the bar. Same with the staff. It doesn't have to be on the bar any longer, but the staff has a much bigger gain because that's 100 mana that I regain every cast, that I'm not using every cast. So that's phenomenal. Anyway, I might stay here a little longer. Dad camped these for a while I'm like editing videos and stuff. And then since he's doing the archers, I can't get the full round. So this is the slow way. And then after I'm done doing that and I want to be more active, I will head to, actually we're not going to go straight to the temple. I got to go kill a bunch of shadowed men and try to find some drops because I need the drops from the shadowed men in order to get the book. So yeah, that'll be the next thing we're working on. Good times. I love it. Hey everybody, I'm still here killing, but I had to give a shout out to Falrash. Falrash just messaged me saying learned about videos for Razman, started his own channel, he wanted to try SSF. He's got his own YouTube channel, which is awesome. So y'all got to go check him out. I subbed right away. Small channel starting out, but he's already got 10 videos in, guys. And 10 videos in, and he's only been posting for 2 weeks. Dude's cranking out the episodes. And he's got some sick thumbnails. You guys got to go check it out. Falrash Plays. If you're looking at my screen, you can see it in my tells to him here. Falrash Plays. Look him up on YouTube. Subscribe. Watch his stuff. We want... And he was saying how he loves the EQ community. They're so chill. They're so like supportive, awesome community. Definitely smaller, more niche. That's fine. We're not looking for the with tons of more of people and subscribers and eyeballs. You get some crazy people. So EQ's got this great, nice little community, especially Quarm. So check him out. Watch his episodes. Hey, I got 10 new episodes to sit and watch while I'm sitting here dad camping this place. So I'm totally down with that. Check him out, guys. Thanks, Valrash. You're the best. All right, guys. We are on the way. We are going to go do this Book of Darkness, I think it's called. The quest for it. The Solosek Row quest. I got to run all over the place. Not having the Timorous Pots on my bind any longer, which it's been the right choice. It's just like, okay. Now I have to actually use the Nexus and do a lot of running. So we got a ton of running to do. We're gonna start in where are we starting? In the Karanas first, and we're gonna go to South Karana. I got to kill some shadowed men there. Then we got to run up to Permafrost and go into Permafrost, kill a goblin for an item there, camp that for a little while, and then from there we got to run all the way back to the Ferrat and go to Lake Rathtier. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I can access that right from South Karana. So right from South Karana, we can go right to Lake Rathtier. We got to kill a mob there. So there's I forgot this. Lake Rathtier and South Karana connected. That changes where I need to go. But you've got a bunch of running around to do, a bunch of farming to do. You may have noticed that my experience is at 92%. I did stay at the Scounds for quite a while to grind that up. I was going to finish that out, but I ended up logging out and come back in, and someone had the camp, so I've decided we're going to go do this now and get that Book of Darkness. Again, it's not anything amazing. It's not like a huge mana efficient thing, but it just means I don't have to have Allure of Death on my bar any longer. Frees up a spot for some other utility. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm just waiting for the Spire here to fire off, and then we'll be running. So I'll probably have a little montage of me ramming all over the world to do these things, and then we'll maybe talk at some of the camps where I'm farming these up, and I'll talk percentages. I'll try not to bore you too much, but anyway, kind of fun. I do like taking the diversion from the level grind, because it is a slog, and chasing after a cool item like we did with this item, which was so awesome. Alright guys, we're off and away. See you at probably the Shadow Man camp. Alright, we are here down in the southwestern corner of South Karana, and here are our Shadow Men. Right now they don't care about me because I haven't killed any, so I don't have negative faction with them. But there are 4 here to kill, and they all have a variety of chances to drop the items I need. I think, let me look on my little chart here. So apparently it depends on what kind of Shadowed Man it is. There's a Warrior version and a Necromancer version. I'm going to guess that the ones with the swords are the Warrior version. And they have... the Warrior version has a chance to drop the Shadowed Scythe at 25%. And the Shadowed Man, that is the Necromancer, which I assume are these two, they have a 7.5% chance to drop the Shadowed Book. So I don't know if the swords represent what they have. It might be. So maybe we're like, yeah, these guys don't have it because they're not carrying a scythe. I don't know. Or they may just have it on their loot table anyway, regardless of what they're holding. So we're going to find out. So here we go. Let's start wrecking dudes. I have a feeling they're all going to start attacking my pet when I send them in. And I may have to... I have Screaming Terror ready. Oh, I meant to get Root ready as well, just in case I have to hold one of them in place. I'm assuming the Necromancers are casters. They need to go first. But yeah, so here we go. We're all buffed up. We're ready to go, and hopefully this should be easy. They're like 24 to 28. Not terrible. So fun times. Let's go. Of course my pet is trying to evenly kill all of them. Oh, they're fast. They're really fast. That's fun. We're gonna root up some of these. We're rooting some of them to make it easier for the pet now. Having the 4 beaten on him was not great. So we know that now. But once we break this, we'll be good to go once we break it. These are on a 6-minute spawn, so it won't be too long and they're back up. We'll just have to pull them out because they're all going to respawn pretty quickly since I'm killing them quick. So we're looking for 2 items from these guys. Alright. Oh no, the body of this one. Oh, there it is. I was like, it's invisible. Oh, look at that. We got the Shadowed Scythe right away on the first one. Can't complain. Now we're hoping for the Shadowed Book, which of course he doesn't have. The Scimitar, which are all no rent. Not helpful. This guy, what does he got? He's got Shadow Two-Handed Hammer, Essence of Shadow. I don't care about that. And he's got the Shadowed Scimitar. Okay, now does this scythe? It is no rent. We cannot log off. Or we lose it. Wow, okay. So that changes my plan slightly. And that I may need to, as soon as I get the book and the scythe, I need to go straight to the Temple of Soul Sekro. Because I'm saying, like, if I get disconnected or my internet goes out or something, I would have to come back here and do this again. So maybe. I think I'll end up going to Lake Rathtir and doing that. It's right there. I can't turn that back. So we'll go to Lake Rathtir and get the next one of the other items I need. So, okay, time to wait for the next round. I don't know if I've ever seen a mob this fast, like without being buffed. It's incredible. I put a little snare on them too, and they're running at full speed. These are all just spears. Spears. Spears, no book. Okay. I think we want the Necromancers for the book, because we got the... Yeah, we want the Necromancers, so we really want the ones without weapons appearing. I think this one might have the book we want. Literally carrying a book. Wait, why didn't he? Oh, he summoned a pet! Okay, we're gonna have to root that. Not dealing with him. Okay, our Mezit rather. Let's nuke this guy. Help him out here. Alright, I'm using a low nuke. There we go. He's gonna kill that pet. Oh, I got fooled. He didn't have anything. It was just visual. Okay, bummer. I thought maybe the book meant something. It did not. It is most unfortunate that the ones with the book don't drop the book, whereas the warriors with the shadowed weapons actually have those weapons. Kind of a bummer. I didn't record the kill, but we finally got it. I have killed probably 50 or 60 or 70 of these guys. This shadowed book was giving me massive trouble, so here we go. We got the book. So we've got the shadowed scythe. We've got the shadowed book. Both of them are no rent, which I did not know when I started this whole thing. So, but we finally got it. That was a low percent chance. Problem was those necromancers are... I thought it was just necromancers and warriors. But there was a cleric, there was like a wizard, there was like 4 different classes, so the chance of a necromancer showing up was not guaranteed. And then we had a 7.5% chance that when a necromancer showed up, it would drop the book. So that's why it took so long. The shadowed side dropped a lot. I think I saw that 5 or 6 times because the warriors were more common and they had a 25% chance to drop it. So now we are off to Lake Rathtir to find, I will tell you, Cyanel is a erudite magician, easy level 22 pushover, 50% chance I think to drop the item, so that will be very easy. And that is the Book of Darkness. Now that should not be no rent, that'll just be a standard book. We'll get that item, and then we're gonna head to... I need to get over to Permafrost, which is back up the Karanas. I'm not sure how I want to do this yet because of the no rent. I'm worried of losing the no rents. So I feel like I need to go hand those in, but I'm so close to Permafrost I don't want to make a massive run from here to Lava Storm. So I think I may just go back to Permafrost and get the item from... We fight like an icy goblin and he drops an item I need as well, and then that's it, and then we have it, and then we got to make the long run back to Lava Storm. So yeah, I will see you soon over wherever this erudite magician is, and hopefully there's no other mobs nearby that want to kill me that are higher level. We will find out very soon. Well, I did not have the recorder on because I did not expect that to happen. I just got absolutely nuked. So this is something I read about, and it did not click for me that this was the part of the quest where I have to be able to survive an ice comet, and I just got absolutely ice cometed for 1,000 hit points. I can't handle that. I mean, I could probably with an HP buff. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that now. Well, first order is get my body back. And maybe I'm just going to go turn in those other parts of the no rent items for now, just to get that out of the way, and I'll have to figure out how to navigate getting that other part. Yeah. So it seems to be that there's another guy in there, which maybe you can't see it from here. Somewhere in here, there's a guy named Eldrith in there, who is higher level. My target that I need to kill, Cyanel, is only like 22. But there's a guy in there who is quite a bit higher level because he was blue to me, and I was just investigating. I had my invis on. I was just kind of walking around the outside of the tower that they're both in, and I was trying to figure out what to do. And that's when all of a sudden I just got nuked to pieces and woke up here in the Nexus. So back we go on a bit of a trip and a journey to the Karanas and down to Lake Rathtier to retrieve our body. My body fell in the water, so I may have to swim down and get it, but that's okay. We made it to the temple, and now I'm looking for Virgo. And it seems to be, while I was running, I was doing a little research, and I don't need this scythe. I only needed the book. The scythe was for, I think, Enchanter. Or no, it was for, what's it for? The scythe is, I'm going to receive an item that lets me get the Harvester, which I don't really need the Harvester. There's no advantage to gaining that. It would just be for like fashion questing. But I'm here for the book, so I only needed the book. So that's all we're going to turn in once I can find the right guy. Where is Virgo? This place is a maze. Alright, here's Virgo. Let's just con him, make sure we're indifferent, which is what we need to be. And we're going to give him the shadowed book, and we should get a note back. And the note is not no rent. That's good. We're gonna give him the scythe anyway, just cause. Yep, it's a separate note, which means they're not the same notes. I need to separate these or I'm gonna forget which is which. So this is the one we need to keep. And now we have to worry about getting the rest of the items, which are the Book of Darkness and the Book of Frost. The Book of Frost is from Permafrost. The Book of Darkness is from our failed attempt at the erudite magician that we had to kill in the Wrath Mountain, or Lake Wrath tier, right? I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. I may have to just give up on it if I can't take that guy on. What I don't want to do is keep trying it and dying, because I'm going to lose all this. I lost a decent chunk of XP in that kill, and XP is very painful to regain right now, as you know. So I'm not too incentivized to continue chasing this if I'm going to be losing large chunks of experience just, you know, figuring out how to kill the one magician in there for the book. So I don't know what we'll do. Anyway, that's it for here, and I have to decide what to do now. Well, after our failed attempt to kill the erudite lady in the tower, and then we handed in our stuff, I'm back here at the Scounds, going to try to get back that XP I lost. Maybe I'll hit my level. I don't know. But I am thinking I'm going to try it again. I've got a plan this time. I've, of course, been thinking about it, pondering over what to do, how to handle that awful, evil wizard with Ice Comet. And I think I've got myself a plan. So we're going to level, get some XP for a while, and then away we go to try again, and hopefully not lose another 8 or 9% or whatever it is. I may have lost 10%. I don't remember what the percentage was at. I have to go back to my video and look, my pre-recorded stuff. But yeah, so I'm waiting for this one to spawn. I just took this camp over from another solo self founder who's heading out for a bit. Bogtoes, shout out to you, Bogtoes, you're the man. And so I'm going to wait for this to respawn, so I've got my whole cycle ready to go. In the meantime, if y'all haven't seen, EQ Legends, of course, I don't know if I've talked about this yet. EQ Legends last week did a round of beta invites, and they invited, like, I don't know, not too many, probably 100 or 200 people, something like that. I can't remember if there was a number they released. And I didn't get into it, and even if I did, I can't really even talk about it. I can't say anything about it. I would say if I got in, but I can't say anything about it. But I did not get into it. I don't know anyone who has, honestly. And then so we got another round coming this Friday, which is tomorrow, because I'm recording this. It's the 30th right now. It's Thursday. And another wave of invites is coming tomorrow. Very exciting. Still under NDA. I don't know when they're going to release the NDA. So even if I get in, I can't record any content. I just can't release it, and I can't talk about it until the NDA is lifted, and then I could release it. But I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I might wait till the NDA is lifted before I even record anything or put anything out. If I even get in, I don't know how these waves work, how many people, you know. They had 35,000 people sign up for the beta. My chances to get in are pretty slim if they're only doing like a few hundred at a time. So, yeah, and they said it's a completely random lottery, whether you get in or not. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to EQL and EQ Legends, for those who don't know what EQL is. It's great. It's pulling interest from all sorts of different people that don't even play EverQuest right now, or have never played EverQuest. I know a guy who's very interested, and he's never played. He's not even an EQ player, and he's like, man, I want to check it out. It sounds exciting. So I think that's wonderful, because you're expanding. Can you believe it? A 27-year-old game that just had their birthday, and it is drawing new people to the game. How cool is that? I mean, there's 1,000 things I could say about that, about why I think that's successful. I'm just gonna say, I think the choice by Daybreak to allow essentially an emulator team of Secrets and Rogan and those guys that are all essentially just emulator devs, letting them build a game mode officially hosted by Daybreak, officially sanctioned by Daybreak on Daybreak servers, is a huge step forward. I hope it opens the door to more of these kind of servers where you have emulator devs getting the blessing of the publisher to do something and officially supporting it. And yeah, you know what? That's going to be a paid subscription, and I'm okay with that because now it's being officially hosted, officially supported. It's got the blessing. There's going to be a different, I think, layer of quality applied to the game, and clearly everyone's excited about it. 35,000 people, and people who have never played EverQuest are suddenly interested in the game. So it's drawing a lot of attention. I'm very excited for that. I think it's good that we get more people, more eyes on an old game that is wonderful, and it's breathing new life into the game. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Okay, my scowns are up. I'm going to get grinding and get my XP back here very stupidly slow, and hopefully I can get my level, or I can get back into the 90% range and then go back and kill that, well, try to kill the erudite magician in the tower. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. I think this may ding us. We'll see. This might be the last guy. I am running a potion too. I just wanted to get this pushed through, so I've been using a potion for the last, 20% that I had to get here. I still got 20 minutes left, so I'm going to finish that potion out after we ding. I don't want to waste it, that's for sure. Got a really good system going down now. I feel very happy with how this works. My mana efficiency is so much better than it was before. I can do rounds and rounds and rounds of them without having to, before I have to take a med session. I think I can go, I've been going straight for almost an hour without a break. So, and I'm at 50, so it's almost as I could maybe go for 2 hours, I think, or at least an hour and 45 without needing to take a med session. That's how good I improved the efficiency from where I was doing it before. I was doing like maybe 2-3 rounds, and then I had to med all the way back up. That's awful. So worrying about efficiency, I know I talk about it all the freaking time, but for a caster who I rely on mana regen for everything, and I'm highly limited on my mana regen because I can't get, well, I'd have to grind real hard to get the next lich. Oh man, there it is. We have been waiting way too long for this. Way too long. I don't know how many days, nights, weeks it's been since I heard that sound. Oh man, that feels so good. But we've got another 3 full bars to do. So, and it's just gonna get slower. Anyway, the mana efficiency thing, it just means so much to care about it. So I'm glad I took the time to figure it out. So yeah. What up, everybody? So I have been here for the last level. So the last time you heard from me, I was just getting level 57, and now I'm getting level 58 because I've decided I'm just going to grind this thing out. So it's been very boring. It's been very long, and I just want to finish this and get to level 60. So I do know I still need to go get that book. I say book, I'm sorry. The quest item that allows me to get the Allure of Death, clicky, that I got when I went to try to kill that erudite, and I got completely nuked by an ice comet. I do want to do that, but I think I might do that at the end. I really want to push through this, get this done. So we're still sitting here with the Scounds, ready to get level 60. Right now, though, we're going to get level 58. So I don't know if I'm going to get the next kill, or if I'm going to get the kill after that. Sometimes they give me 1. Sometimes it'll jump in and give me, looks like 2%. Of course, I am running potion every time now because I have plenty left. I rationed them very, very carefully, as you know. I probably have said that already. Between the last time I spoke with you and now, which has been quite a while. So anyway, we're gonna finish these guys off. I would really want to get this level going and done. So I will see you in a moment when I get the ding for 58. Okay, so we didn't get the ding there. Probably this last one. This last guy will do it, I hope. Just a few more percentages and we should have our ding here. I hope we get the sound and we don't get denied the sound, as sometimes Quarm does. Hey, there it is, level 58, we made it. And as I've already said, I get no good spells at all the way to 60. Nothing useful. The rest of them are all hidden behind killing mobs, which I'm not going to do. So since I've got 58, I'm kind of going to pause here for a minute. I think we'll end the episode here too. I don't know how long this has been going for because it's been broken up over many days. But I will end the episode here. So in the meantime, I will talk to you a little bit before I go. So what's been going on? What's happening? What am I looking forward to? I know I've talked about this before. I'm going to recap it again. So obviously when I get to 60 here, I want to finish out the series with Skeletane. And I'm going to kind of put him on ice. I'm not going to drop the S. I'll get the title. I think I'm pretty sure I know what title I want now. I've kind of come up with it in my head. I'm pretty sure I like it. I won't reveal it yet. I might still do a poll and see what people think, but I've got an idea of my title that I get to choose once I reach 60. I am not going to drop the solo self-found tag. I'm going to keep it on. And the reason I want to keep it on is I want to wait for Planes of Power. I want to see, because I don't honestly know, if when I get to Planes of Power, if I can just go back and buy all of the spells that were missing, rather that I could not get through the 50s, because they're all Kunark drop items. So my hope is I can just go to Plane of Knowledge, pick up all those spells I was missing. Now, of course, I know I'm going to get new spells in 60 to 65 that'll probably be way better than anything that I get in the 50s, but I still would like to have some of the ones from the 50s that were there. I don't know how it works with raid spells. Those probably I can't get, but at least the ones that were droppable on, the mobs in Skyfire and Burning Woods, if I can buy those in the Plane of Knowledge, that would be great. And I wouldn't mind continuing the journey from, picking the series back up again when Planes of Power drops and finishing out to 65. Leveling. Now, of course, I won't be raiding with this character. Now, I know in Planes of Power is a heavy raiding expansion. That's fine. I can still level to 65 and hit, stop there. So I'm not gonna drop solo self-found. I'm gonna keep it on. This guy's never gonna unflag, as far as I know. I don't know if I'll change my mind at 65, but we've got a long way to go till that. That's not until October, so it probably means I won't hit it till at least November or December. And I don't know what kind of misadventures we can get into up in Planes of Power, because I never really spent much time there. back on live. I did play through some of it, but I don't remember much of it. So yeah, that'll be an interesting, fun thing to do. So there's that. My plans for after that. So there is a couple series. There's quite a few series I have in mind, and I can't do them all. But I know, we got EverQuest Legends coming up, and I know I'm going to want to make some content in that when it goes live. So I definitely want to do a series in that. I have no idea what kind of series I want to do yet. As far as I know, from what I've been reading, there hasn't been any word about Solo Self-Found being a feature in EverQuest Legends. I'm not sure if there even is a need for a Solo Self-Found. I know it sounds strange. Like, I still want to flag it because I like the restrictions. But, if it's anything like what I heard about what THJ is like, and you can just solo everything, so you don't even need to interact with people or trade with people. I mean, you could, whatever. But I'm just saying, if you ignored all of that, you could probably do a Solo Self-Found run pretty easily in EverQuest Legends without needing to interact with anyone and, do anything. Since you can be powerful enough to solo everything. But again, I didn't play THJ. It's only what I've heard. So I'm guessing there's some crossover there. So yeah, I'm going to run something there. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. I can't plan that until I play it. So once I play it and I can get an idea of how the game goes, then I can go, okay, maybe I can make a series like, something interesting. So yeah, that's that front. Monsters and Memories, I've kind of been cooling off on that. I'm not playing it as much. I know I dropped my Shaman video, and I will probably continue playing that on and off. I'm just not playing it as much because, like I said, that game is not really. It's a good game, but it's not holding my attention. I'm more excited for EQL. I'm excited for AOA, which of course that's totally quiet right now, and we probably won't hear from them for months. But within Quarm, coming back to Quarm for series ideas, I think I know my next series, my solo kind of series that I'd like to do. I think I'm going to take my Shadow Knight and I'm going to reborn him and make a series out of it. I've never done Reborn. I think it'd be fun to do Reborn and get the title. So there's a title associated with doing a Reborn character and then leveling it back to 60. And I think that'd be fun to do. Now, of course, he's not Solo Self-Found. He's got tons of great equipment, a little bit of raid equipment, a bunch of twink equipment. So the grind should be pretty decent. It's either that or I might do the Beast Lord, run the Beast Lord again, who was a lot of fun, and I went really fast to that. So the Beast Lord was easier to solo for sure than the Shadow Knight was. But I've got a lot more tools now with the Shadow Knight after getting to 60 and getting some gear and stuff. So we'll see. Maybe I do rerun him to 60, but I would like to do a Reborn series. That's what I'm saying. A Reborn series of a character, probably the Shadow Knight. And I'm going to change the tone with that series. So if I do the Shadow Knight, the tone is going to change. What I mean is, right now, you guys know my tone with this series. It's real chill vibe, kind of cool. We love the lo-fi music. I love the lo-fi music. I like to try to keep it kind of chill. Now, while I'm not going to change, but I think I'm going to change the musical selection for that series. Something that maybe goes a little more with the Shadow Knight, like something a little more hard, a little more dark, a little more, edgy kind of music for fun. I'm just something to change up the pace a little bit, change up the tune of the feel of the episodes and stuff. I don't know. I'm just coming up with some different ideas instead of doing the exact same thing. So there's that. And then there's one more thing what I wanted to talk about, and there is a hidden secret series happening that we're currently, I say we may give you a bit of a clue, and yes, we doesn't mean just me. A bit of a series that is being worked on by myself and a few others, and that's keeping it quiet, but you should hear some news about that soon. We're going to put some info out on our channels about that series that we're working on, and that is a Quarm series. It should be fun, but it's going to be not solo this time. We're going to be doing some group play. So you'll see a little bit of information coming out about that. And if you made it this far in the video, then hey, you got to find out a little bit early. If you didn't make it this far in the video, well, then you'll just have to find out. Those people that didn't wait, we'll find out when we announce it. So there you go. Anyway, I think that's about it. I think that catches us up. Anything new and fun, you'll see videos come out if something exciting happens, like, you know, EQL beta goes open beta and everyone gets in or something. That would be really fun to do. And you know, we'll talk about that if that happens. And but I think right now they're just enclosed for now. So it'll be great when it goes into a more open state when everybody can get in and we can all kind of poke around and play with it and hopefully talk about it and make videos on it. You know, that'd be awesome. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but there you go. That's the news, and I think that's the end of the episode. So we got level 58. Awesome. I appreciate y'all for hanging around, for sticking with me through this long series, and I know the end of the series is really boring and it's not very exciting, but we're almost there. We've had quite a fun journey along the way, and we're almost to the end. So, all right, thanks again, and take care.